Well, Don, this week we got a kind of a household name whiskey here, but a very special edition of it. One that's not been seen since 2019.
Well, all I know, Charlie, is it's 12 years old and I can't wait to try it. Stay tuned.
Hi, welcome to this week's edition of What's New at Charlie's. Well, this week we're going to be opening up a 12-year bottle of Bulleit Rye. Just hit the market here in Michigan. They haven't made this since they did a run of it in 2019. I don't think it ever came to Michigan. I never saw it in Michigan, but I'm excited to try this one with my good friend, Mr. Don Williams of Bourbon. Don, how are we doing tonight?
Hey, Charlie, we're good. And let me tell you, Bulleit Rye is a brand that came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is Tom Bulleit, the founder of the company, he was the original whiskey guerrilla marketer. He, had an idea. He had some old family connections to an old recipe. He sourced some whiskey, and to get traction, he went out and hustled bartenders, said, "Hey, will you serve my whiskey tonight? I'll provide it, you serve it tonight." And he kind of got the bartenders on his side, and early on, the state of California embraced Bulleit.
So Bulleit started in California, kind of, guys. It's got its legs in California.
Yeah. It's got an original kind of Kentucky story, sourcing Indiana rye whiskey. But Bulleit was the first kind of mainstream rye in a lot of ways.
Yep. So it's the 95.5 rye from our good friends at MGP, we assume.
Yep. And I really think that Bulleit has established itself in the marketplace as a go-to rye that is used in a lot of cocktails.
Absolutely. Yep.
And I'm really anxious to try their 12-year-old. I think it might be very unique.
Yeah.
And obviously, they don't bring it out very much.
Yeah. So do we know what regular Bulleit Rye is? I'm going to guess 4 or 6 years, somewhere in that range, probably. Yeah. I don't think it ever has an age statement on it. But.
It doesn't. And with rye, you can get away with a younger product.
Sure, of course. It
really
matures
can.
faster. Yeah. So, well, like I said, it's a cool bottle. Got the 12-year on it. Pretty rare, but it did just come out. I know I've seen it in some stores lately, so we thought we'd get this video in, so we'll give it a try, and then maybe you can go out and find a bottle if you like it, if we like it, if anyone likes it. Well, let's find out. I'm going to crack it open. What else you got about these guys? Bulleit, big brand, like I said, been around a little while.
Yeah, now owned by Diageo.
Yeah.
When you first went to Kentucky and you wanted to experience Bulleit on the Kentucky Bourbon Trail, you would go to Stitzel Weller.
The world famous.
Right.
Stitzel Weller.
Which was owned by Diageo.
Yep.
And they would give you the Bulleit experience, and they would tell you the Tom Bulleit story, and you could actually go in and sit in his office. Yeah. They had a replica of his office.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I have a picture of me sitting in there.
I think maybe you can fit that in if you can find it.
At some point. But for those of you who don't know this, is they have created a new Bulleit experience in Shelbyville. And it is really a cool distillery, ultra modern, very green, renewable energy, all of that stuff. And I really enjoyed myself there. It's not what I'm going to say, an old time traditional Kentucky distillery.
Sure.
But they've done it right. They have some really good people there, and I've been there a couple times. It's a great experience.
Nice. I'm going to have to put that on my list. I've not made it there yet, but the Stitzel Weller now concentrates on like the Blade and Bow, the Harper, the Orphan Barrel stuff. So they still have a experience there, and they have the Bulleit experience, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Cool.
Right, and they just moved Bulleit out, to the newer facility, which was dedicated to Bulleit.
Yeah, it got big enough that it needed its own facility. Cheers, my friend. Let's see what we got here.
That is not your everyday Bulleit.
Nope, that is not. That is, wow.
the first thing I notice is this has much more of an aroma
Yeah,
than a typical rye would,
sure.
and that's the aging.
12 years, yeah. It's got all that rye spice, though, that we know.
So what it has is it has a more viscous mouthfeel.
Yeah,
It really does. You know, more like some of the bourbons we've tried.
sure.
It has a sweet note, but that rye spice is there.
Oh, yeah.
And I really, you know,
92 proof. I just looked. If that's what you're
92.
looking. Yeah, yeah, 92. Yeah.
it actually, I think it's actually tastes stronger than 92.
It does.
to
Yeah,
me.
yeah. I thought it was going to be at least 100. Yeah. Wow, that's
Now,
good.
now see
Yeah.
that. Full disclosure, you know, I'm a part-time rye guy.
Yeah.
I like a lot of them, but I gravitate towards bourbons. But
Yeah.
this is a rye I could enjoy. There is no
Me
doubt
too.
about it.
I don't know how many times I've said on this video I don't like rye, and as soon as we open one, I love it. So yeah. I quit saying that if you hadn't noticed.
So this
I
one-
don't really
this
say
one
that
is
anymore.
special.
This is a really nice. I
one-
figured it might be. Yeah, this is a really nice rye. Just all the flavors are just intensified. I feel like it's just bam. So
And I'll tell you what, if you get a chance, one of the places I would definitely recommend is go to the Bulleit Experience in Shelbyville. It's really kind of a cool property. They do a good job. And they have a nice little cocktail section in there. In fact, I think they have some cocktail experiences
really,
that you can go on to there. And their merch shop is very nice. And the last time I was there, it's been a little while, but the last time I was there, you could get a custom label for your Bulleit bottle.
really
Yeah, on the spot.
nice. I definitely got to go now. Definitely putting that on the list. Yeah, maybe we'll go together.
Hey, you know, we're going down pretty soon.
Yes, yeah. Maybe we'll make a trip to Shelbyville.
Except that if we would cover everything on our list, we'd be there 3 weeks.
What's wrong with that? Cheers, my friend.
Cheers. Thank you, everyone, for
Thanks.
watching.